Morning, hey all, it's Nardi,
And Chris.
and this is the Daily Espresso, short shots of big ideas aimed at awesome business owners and entrepreneurs, or people that want to make that awesome move into the wonderful world of control and business ownership. We're gonna talk today about forecasting, and it's something that is really flavour of the month with us and what we do with our clients. And that's, just typical, because in Australia it's the time of year where we're about to start a new financial year in a couple of months, 1 July. So it's great for us to have that forecast in place. Chris, we're going to go straight to you with a question from that's come through, and let's see if we can answer it in the most coolest, non-boring way possible.
All right, so we've had some people adding in questions and comments, so I really appreciate that. Thanks for that. So a lot of people were saying with forecasting, so if I'm a business owner, what should I actually be looking at? What should I actually be forecasting? And how do you get started? So maybe you want to address on what are some of the key things that you can look at when it comes to forecasting, and how do you start?
Not sure we're asked that, but awesome question. And like I said, we're having great discussions with clients at the moment, and a big one about forecasting and budgeting. So, look, the term forecasting and budgeting is used interchangeably. I sort of tend to consider them as the same. Well, not the same thing, but we speak about them at the same time. And when we talk about forecasting, what we're doing is, exactly that, looking to the future. And we're getting, like you get a weather forecast, if you're, live in Melbourne and we don't know if it's raining, freezing or warm, we like to know what the forecast is tomorrow. And now what we're getting is a 7-day forecast, and we, as Melburnians, we actually love that. Why do we need that forecast? So we know how to plan for tomorrow. We know how to plan for what we want to wear. We know how to plan for where we want to go. And that's the exact same thing for you guys in business. Having a forecast is exactly that. It's your roadmap, it's your plan. It shows your business on one page as to how it's going to perform over the next 12 months. Now, I say 12 months, you can extend them out to 24 months or 36. If you've been recently done a business plan or done one before, you'll notice that there's a forecasting element, a financial element in a business plan, which will contain that forecast, okay? Banks might often require someone before they're applying for some finance to provide something called a three-way forecast, which is basically a forecast that's looking at your cash, which is, when we talk about forecast, is the main thing that we look at. The other one is your profit and loss, the other one's your balance sheet, all right? So, how you're performing and what you own and what you owe at the end of that 12-month period and along the line. So forecasting is really important. If you don't have one, you need one in place. Okay? No one knows what's happening tomorrow. No one knows what's happening next week, next month, next quarter, next year. If you do know, well then go out and place big bets on your business, because you're sure not to fail. I don't believe that you know exactly what's happening in your business if you do not have a forecast. If you do have one, well then I'm happy to concede that you probably know a little bit about what's going on. Now, what are the powers of a forecast? Number one is that roadmap. Number one is the ability to see exactly what your business is going to do over the next, say, 12 months, including the peaks and the troughs and where there might be some issues that need you to address. Number two is you can pressure test it with what-if scenarios. Now, you guys are like, what the hell does that mean, pressure testing or what-if scenarios? Simple. I got asked a question by some clients yesterday. Can we employ? We want to put on another person. Can we do it? All right, they're looking to me as their advisor to assist them. Now, the best remedy for that, the best remedy or the best map out to see if that works, is to get their existing forecast and actually see, okay, well, you're going to employ someone, that person's going to come in at X amount of dollars per annum, X amount per month, add all the additional on costs of superannuation, work cover, all those employee protection insurances, any benefits, etc., staff amenities, and put them into your forecast. Embed them and build them into your forecast. Have a look at what the forecast looked like before, have a look at it now. Is it doable? Is it sustainable? Will sales increase because you've brought some more capacity on board? Put that in your forecast. Is that doable? All right. If it's not just about employees, a great one is about marketing as well, because we're very big on not only marketing, but the marketing analytics. So seeing how much your marketing cost hits your budget, your forecast, and what the return on investment of that is, and how you can actually get that, and you can actually see if it's worthwhile doing. So forecasts are unbelievably valuable. They're invaluable. They're an invaluable tool to your business, and they're a living, breathing document, which basically means that you don't just set and forget. We look at our forecast in depth at least once a year and redo it and ask questions and see what happened. But we also keep an eye on it on a monthly basis at least, and we're tracking what actuals and what we forecast it out to be. So if you're not doing any of those, you need to get onto that straight away, all right? You can do it yourself. You can get some templates. If you're using something like Xero, it's got a budget manager tool within it that's free, that you can pump in your forecast over the next 12 months, and then you can run your reports and gain some insight into what the actuals and what the budgets or the forecasts were. Really valuable. The next part of that is how do you actually become accountable to achieving what you forecasted? And that's probably for another session, and we've touched on accountability, but that's where people like us and your advisor or your business partner might come in to assist, and that's what you want. So big one is, if you don't have a forecast, get one. If you do have one, refresh it, or if you haven't done so in a while. And if you do have one, pressure test it and use it as your roadmap over the next 12 months. Now's a perfect time to get involved. Now's a perfect time to have one, and there's no reason why you shouldn't. And if you guys have any questions about forecasting and want me to go into further detail with another broadcast, please throw them up, because I'm more than happy to talk about. Pretty passionate about road mapping your business and having a real understanding about where it's going over the next 12 months, 24 months, etc. Don't just do it because you're forced to do it. Do it because it's going to give you the insight that you need, so you can make smarter decisions in your business and increase your wealth and make a bigger impact to the world that you live in.
Like it.
Good. Chris, I'm guessing I've touched on all your questions.
I reckon what we might use some of the things maybe tomorrow, maybe continue on with this one, because I reckon there's a lot of meat and a lot of more details we can go into.
Yeah, look.
So maybe we
that's
look
right.
at some of the things that drive you when it comes to forecasting and what we can look at in that area. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, definitely. And look, more than happy to talk about it, because it's as cool it can get. It's a cool topic within the business space. If you are going to focus on financials, focus on the forecast, because it's forward-looking, it's a great insight, and it's going to add a lot of value to your financial process. And then you build in all your systems and your tools and your reporting around that, so that you are given the right information regularly.